The first PRO, Olumuyiwa Adejobi, while reacting to the viral video of a man dragging a rifle with a policeman during an argument and perceived molestation, has said Nigerians do not have the right to retaliate even when a policeman on uniform slaps them, adding that they can only file a complaint. What do Nigerians make of this statement? Is it an encouragement to police brutality? I am Blessing Aichi. This is Report on ITV.
Ordinarily, a policeman doesn't have right to slap any citizen of this country. But be it as it may, a policeman is wearing uniform. So that is to say, if you assault a policeman in uniform, that means you are assaulting the country. But there is no law that permits the police officer or any police officer to slap any citizen. If there is any law that permits that, the police PRO should let the Nigerians know. That's to my own best of knowledge.
Well, that is the most unfortunate statement to be made by the image maker of the police, to suggest that a police officer could slap anyone, and then when that happens, no one should retaliate. A man who lives in a glass house should not throw stone. I'm not by this saying that two wrongs can make a right, but is it part of the police duties to dehumanize Nigerians under the Police Act? It is not. Under the Criminal Procedure Act, Section 4, 3 and 4 thereof, and also under the ACJA, Administrative Criminal Justice Act, the police, even when they are effecting an arrest, need not touch or even put the person under restraint unless the person resists the arrest, unless the person refuses to submit to such an arrest. That is where you can touch, and use reasonable force to bring the person under submission. If you say you are under arrest, person, where am I? What am I being arrested for? Where am I taken to? And you tell the person, and the person follows you there. You did not touch the person. You don't place him under restraint. Again, Section 8 of the Administrative Criminal Justice Act and Section 6 as advised and as prescribed that police officers must treat suspects humanely. You must not dehumanize them. You must not degrade them. You must not mete out cruel treatment to them, even in the course of arrest or carrying out your duty. So, in all of this, there is no way that kind of statement could be excusable, that the police officer could slap a suspect or any person that perceived to have committed any criminal offense. That would be a direct violation of the fundamental right to dignity of human person of such a Nigerian, for which the police officer and the institution, which the police institution by itself that the officer is working for, could be liable for damages. So for the image maker to have made that kind of statement, for me, is an encouragement to police brutality. You are refueling them. You are telling them, where you can touch us, but we can't touch you. Who says so? So the fact that you are wearing that uniform, which we are paying for with the taxpayers' money, you are carrying those weapons, which we are paying for with the taxpayers' money, does not give you that authority to dehumanize us. So if such happens, if you drop that uniform and you drop that rifle, I'm sure you cannot match strength to strength, power to power with the man you are trying to dehumanize. If you come to that, so nobody's encouraging self-help. The police themselves must also engage themselves in self-help. There's a procedure for everything. Yours sincerely was attacked by the military officers in 2006. I took them to court in fundamental right action, and I got some money against them. It took a while, but they eventually paid. So that is a gross violation of fundamental human rights of such an individual. Police always engage in these abuses, more often than not during the point of obtaining statement. You have arrested somebody, you are investigating a crime, you are trying to obtain statement for the person. Rather than investigate, work outside of the box, they try to force the statement, statement out of the mouth of the suspect to confess to crime. Rather than doing their own investigation, they will dehumanize them, they will cajole them, do all sorts against them. The law also frowns against that.
The statement made by the PRO of the police, I think is a misplaced statement, because first and foremost, we have rules and regulations that bind the police. You cannot just tell your officer to slap people, assault people, because in as much as I know, as long as a suspect is not yet proved guilty of a crime, he's still a suspect. He deserves the constitutional right of protection, respect, and every other thing. But we have a problem in Nigeria that we no more respect the police force because of corruptions, our own doings, their attitudes. It has made it that most times people see them, we can fight them, nothing happen, we can do this, nothing happen. No, wrong. Because any man that is putting on a uniform as a police, as a vigilante, as a soldier, Air Force, on whatever uniform, should be respected, because that person is representing the federal government or the state government, not himself. It's an institution. We should not fight them. If at all a police officer slaps you, take the case to the next level. He is the one to regret why he slaps you or why he assaulted you. Because first and foremost, you have a human right protection. You have a constitutional protection as a citizen. And secondly, I expected the PRO to also use that opportunity after making that statement to advise the police that there is your right of duty to protect the right of those citizens as well, to grant them respect as well from the citizens. But making that statement, he made it out of what probably the situation that have happened, because they were challenged, they were fought. Yes, it's wrong from the citizen fighting the police, whether we like it or not. Most exceptionally, the officer was on uniform. But if the officer is not on uniform and proclaimed to be whatever it is, anything can happen to the officer. Because sometimes some of our officers, they put on mufti to embarrass innocent citizens. It is when the issue have eradicated to a situation they claim to be police. Then, so there are certain educational and discipline I believe the Nigerian police must go through. We see it with the military, we see it with the Air Force, we see it with other parastatals. So please, the statement is wrong. Why? The police have no right to assault an innocent citizen until proven guilty of his crime. That is the point that they should understand.
It would have been proper for the police image maker to say, if a policeman assaults you, do not retaliate, than to narrow it to slapping. When you say slapping, you are not giving them an idea. Or when you say when a policeman beats you, if you say assault is compound, which means you say take action over an assault of a police officer, not when a policeman slap you. It was a wrong usage at the right place, because when you do the wrong thing at the right time, it's the wrong thing. So I do not subscribe to saying if a policeman slap you. You should not encourage police officers to slap citizens, because they are paid with taxpayers' money.
Respondents seem to have found the advice of the force PRO to victims of police brutality inappropriate, saying that, firstly, the policeman who is meant to protect the rights of citizens should not be seen violating them. They reiterated that such statements could become an encouragement to police brutality. I am Blessing Aichi.